What's going on, people? What's good? What's good, family? We're here at the yard, feeling blessed for the day that we've been able to play so far. You woke up this rising. How are you feeling? I want you to check in on yourself. Check in on yourself with how you're feeling, with your genuine experience right now. We're not looking for wrong or right. We're just, how does it feel in the general experience? Okay. How do I feel about that? Okay. How would I like it to be? Okay. And what can I do about that? Okay. What blessings do I currently have? Sometimes people find it hard to acknowledge their blessings, right? Because we're always projecting. This life is one big projection of our inner world. It's one big projection of our soul's calling and our traumas that we were born with and our family story and our lineage, our legacy. It's just one big projection of the culture that we have. And just one game that you can play today, do a now scan, do a moment scan, right? Where if you catch yourself complaining or you're down or something's just irritating you, just pause for a second, say your name. So like me, I'll be like Mikel. Pause, Mikel. 1 minute. Uno momento. It's like, give me a rhythm for a now meditation. I'm like, Mikel, just give me a rhythm. And I do this, literally. I do this. I literally slowly go from my left to my right. And I scan everything, every detail in my current reality. From what I can see to what I can touch to what I can hear, I was going to say smell. What I can hear and what I can smell. Everything. Yeah, just go through everything and what it represents to you. So right now, I'm at home and I can see artwork that my wife has done. I can see a table that represents the Lego that my daughter's been working on. And I'm like, I have a daughter. You get what I'm saying? I'm now in a place, I have a daughter, appreciating that. And then I'm like, oh, she's she's alive, she's beautiful, she's learning. I'm scanning. I'm seeing a picture of 5 African women carrying fruit on their head, and I'm remembering where that came from. Oh, Kenya. Oh, Kenya. Wow, I've been to Kenya. Wow, I can speak Swahili. You get what I'm saying? It's like word association, but now association. I got another piece of artwork that me and my daughter worked on. We just kept drawing images, and then she'd draw one on top, and I drew another one on top, and it created this beautiful abstract collage. You know what I'm saying? I'm now looking at a guitar and I'm like, I can play, and I'm like, I need to play better. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at a yoga mat that was given to me by my friend. I've come closer now, and I'm looking at my Rodecaster Pro, my podcast equipment, my laptop, my 2 laptops, my DJ equipment, my microphones. I'm like, oh my days, look at me, I'm creating. I'm in a space where I can just create, Further now, I'm looking at something that some young mentees made for me as a gift. I'm like, wow, these lot are so brilliant. And then it's called me to the window. I'm looking outside. I'm looking at the area that I'm in. I'm looking at the flowers and do you get what I'm saying? Do you understand? Scan, and then I'm looking at myself. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm wearing clothes, and look, if I look at my eyes, I can see my hair. I'm like, I got long hair. I got locks. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have locks all the time. So these things, they're triggers. They're ways to trigger the blessing that you have. The thing about dreams is that the dream is not so much important, right? Having big dreams is not important because it's big. It's big because it's supposed to arouse you. It's supposed to get moving that spirit in you, that builds your aura, that builds your capacity. So your dreams being big and being true to your heart is important because if it gets your heart in motion, it gets the blood flowing. And if it gets the blood flowing, it gets the energy heated. And if it gets the energy heated, it means that the energy can move outside beyond your body and connect with people, you see, and then change your reality because of it. So we can use as a real gratitude practice, like a real, beyond it, most of us say gratitude and we just say out of our mouth what we're grateful for, what we're grateful for, what we're grateful for. But I'm like, those things don't have lasting effects on our physical body. Our physical body needs actual energy. It needs real sensation. It needs trauma in a way for it to grow, for it to create a program around an understanding, around a principle. Those who can't hear must feel. And there are those of us, most of us need to feel in order for something to become a part of our experiential wisdom. So now you scan everything in your environment. For me, all those things I just mentioned, I haven't always had podcast equipment. I haven't always had 2 laptops. I didn't always know how to speak Swahili. I didn't always have a daughter. I didn't always have a wife. But these are things I prayed for. Once upon a time, I looked up in the sky and prayed for a good woman. Once upon a time, I reminisced and wrote songs about my potential children and how I'd like to raise them and the kind of father I'd be. Once upon a time, I dreamed of having a community of people that would gift me things that would be integral to my spiritual health. Man, I wasn't around these kind of people back in the day. But right now, I am. What does that mean to me? That's the truth. The past is no longer the truth. The future is no longer the truth. They both are made up of the same quality, your imagination, right? But what's true is your right now. And though you may not have, your story's not complete, you may not have everything you dream of right now, and that's good. However, you've walked a certain path where your reality right now reflects your wildest dreams of 10 years ago. Of course, you're in the game. There's still more levels for you to get. We all sometimes get those epiphanies or get those downloads that feels like we're looking on the back of our video game. And you're like, what level is that? That's me. What level is that? What power is that? What armor is that? Who are them people? What enemy is this? Yo, man's a G, swear down, I got that. So of course, but that doesn't mean you can't recognize the levels that you've already walked on. Doesn't mean you can't acknowledge the path that you're already in. So, your right now prayer is to meditate on the moment. Find a rhythm where you can meditate on your moment by scanning. Look, I missed out on there. I missed out the far left. birthday cards that my daughter drew, the nice scented candle that smells like essential oils in the air. Come on, family. Over here, my squadron of books that represent my spiritual nourishment. Come on, family. There's a lot for you to be grateful for. And you already know there is, but it's not going to get into your physical experience by just talking. You have to feel it. You have to feel that energy by attaching it to memory and attaching it to experiences. That's going to give us the fuel to take on today's challenge. That's going to give us the fuel to take on today's challenge. Don't walk outside without your sword. Do not walk outside without your sword, your spiritual armor. And that is built by the life you've already lived, what you have produced and made of yourself, the energy you've put out into the world, family. Look around you and see your work. Life is your design. Look around you and see your work. Are you with me? Come on, family. They say he's got the whole world in his hands. Are you one of his hands? Of course you are. You are a unique expression of his hands. So, what did you make of the world today? What did you make of your world today, family? That's what I want to know. Tell me in your comments, what did you make of your world today? And as always, if you need help with your game, family, holla at your boy, because this is what we're in. Alright, my G's, love and respect. You know how we do. Spiritual game, each and every single day. Tap in with me. Peace in, love. Out. Oh, yeah. Alright. Also, tell me what you want me to talk about. We've got a lot to get through on this spiritual game. So tell me what you want me to talk about. Alright? Peace in, love out.